Facebook and YouTube, hello. Instagram is always the slow one. But we love Instagram, so can't be too mad at them.
And we're good?
We're good. Hello, welcome everybody. As you can tell, it is only me today. Of course, Dan's behind the camera, but this week is a little bit different. It's right before the holidays. We have some folks out sick, unfortunately. We wish them well. However, it's just me today in front of the camera. So I figured we were still gonna go on with the live stream. The show must continue. And this is actually our last live stream of 2024. So I thought we could do a couple fun things. Kind of do a little recap on some stuff happening this month, maybe a couple teasers for January and going on to the new year. And then also y'all in our Discord, our fantabulous Vanguard have been posting a bunch of Volante 2024 year in reviews. So I would like to read them off too and see what y'all have been loving this year. And if you have any questions in the meantime, let me know. But first kind of, I guess, announcement is our charity auction number 2 for the MDA and MDA Let's Play. That wrapped up last night, and y'all were bidding till literally seconds before the window closed, which is amazing to see, IRL. And we, to date, we've made $2,920 for the MDA. So thank you all who have been bidding and going in the auctions. We do have one last auction that is going to happen right after the holidays. It's going to start January 6th through the 8th. And so if you're not aware of what the auction is, this is going to be a boost box valued at $2,000 of merchandise. And this is going to be personally curated by David Volante himself. So he will be picking your items. He might snag some really fun things to put in there as well. And all proceeds are going to benefit the Muscular Dystrophy Association, or the MDA, and their MDA Let's Play group. So we're very excited to do these charity auctions for them, and we have one more in the mix. Like I said, January 6th, keep your eye out, and it'll end on January 8th. This year, I know a lot of new things came this year. We had a lot of fun. I know some of us, like myself, are new on board for this year, so I think 2024 was a really fun year for Volante. And next year we got a lot of fun stuff coming. I can't say too much, especially without David here to really spill the beans like he usually does. But we're going to more conventions this year than we did next year than we did this year. So expect us in more places, IRL. We have some really fun new licenses coming up. Of course, if you didn't know, Assassin's Creed is on its way out. Watch Dogs is on its way out. So of course we have some fun last minute discounts on those collections in the next week or two. And then we got a couple new licenses. I think we already spoiled, Willow already spoiled 2. So I'll talk to the 2, Avatar: The Last Airbender, and which also includes Korra. So not just Aang's adventure, and also Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. So those are 2 fun licenses coming up. I can't speak to what exactly we're doing, because that one's a little out of bounds, but those are 2 new fun things coming in. And pants, I will say pants, that's all I'll say, because y'all keep asking for pants, and finally pants will be here eventually. Please look forward to it.
We got one question.
Sure.
Can you please ship my Doom coat before Arizona winter is over?
When does Arizona winter end? So I will say an update about the Doom coats and cloaks. We initially thought that they were going to be shipping out in March. However, they are looking more like January. I will say they are not, I cannot give you a definitive date, but they are looking like they will definitely be shipping before March. Sweet. Yeah, I know con things that I can think of. Kind of my brain is thinking cons again, because we're going to more next year. We're trying out some new types of booths and types of layouts for booths. The biggest first one that I can think of, and I know we're going to a couple prior, but PAX East in Boston, that is like our hometown kind of one, Massachusetts. We're planning some fun stuff there, maybe even like a community meetup. So if you have input about PAX, or if you're someone like me who is obsessed with going to PAX, just let us know what you want to see. Of course, we'll have our booth there. We'll have our friendly, lovely staff, and probably David. It'll be very rare and surprising if David doesn't make an appearance. But if you want to see anything specific, let us know. And yeah, if there's nothing else, I'm going to go through my Discord and see what y'all have been loving this year. Elsie, thank you. Elsie in our Vanguard community on Discord, you came up with this prompt of this kind of Volante year in review. And of course, I have to find it again because you guys just keep posting today. So Volante 2024 year in review. What was your favorite piece? What did you wear the most? And what did you need to swap for something new? Maybe you decided to refresh your closet a little bit. The first one, Kiroko. I think it's Kiroko. Your favorite release of 2024 is between the Dorian and the Starfleet 2151 and Secco jacket. So kind of a top 3. Your most worn would be the IBO jacket, hands down. And the only time you were swapping it really is the Initiate, if you were to swap it. So that's good for size. And I have a question.
Quick question. More Warframe incoming, question mark?
That's a David Volante question. I sure, as a fellow Tenno, I hope so. I play Warframe, I love Warframe, and I really hope we do more. I do see that there is kind of a final sale on the jacket, the Excalibur jacket over on the Warframe site, so go buy those before they sell out, because I know that those are kind of on their last final sale. But yeah, maybe next time we get David Volante in here, we will ask. I would say save your question for him. Let's see. We have, from Elsie, most worn your Zaga, mainly because it's your winter coat, and you wear it daily in the Midwest in the third of the year. I hear the Midwest is fairly cold, so that makes a lot of sense. Also, your Blackout Hacker. And then you have a couple you need to swap. I feel like I might skip over the swaps. A lot of people are just swapping out sizes. So typically, if some of our members are going up in size, going down in size, they're really just trying to like trade it out or freshen up their closet a little bit. Janabler, your favorite piece this year was the Midnight Fog AJ3. It was the perfect coat to your trip to Sweden. And you got so many compliments. That's awesome. That is so fun to read. And then, of course, taking dumb photos wearing it for a Halloween costume contest. If that was our Halloween costume contest, they were not dumb photos, and I believe it was. They were fantastic, and I loved looking at all of your guys' Halloween costume entries. Item worn the most was the Ash Borderlands Maya jacket. It has become your default jacket. I am jealous, my friend, because I was not around during the Borderland days, and that is another one of my beloved franchise games that I love, so nice there. Swift Shadow 666. We love Swift Shadow. Another active Vanguard member. Your Volante 2024 was light. You only made a couple of purchases. Your favorite drop this year is probably the N7 Trench. That one is like by far was one of the coolest shoots that, I mean, I've only been here for a few months. That is probably my favorite creative thing we've done, one of my favorite creatives that we've made. It had a lot of hype to it, and when y'all stood by me on Discord with the midnight launch, it was fun, so that is probably one of my favorites as well. And your most worn is Star Warriors, which is a fantastic choice. Star Warriors is kind of really good in any element. So very nice, very, very nice. Scowling Elf, your favorite piece is the Mina. Ooh, we got a Mina lover in the house, which is great. Mina needs a little more love. Probably still my Scoundrel, even though Augment S1 is probably a close second. And you're not giving anything, they're mine. Mine own, my precious. Which, I get that completely. GB330033, your 2024 year in review for Volante. You love your AH4, super cozy, which is great to hear. You also have gotten a lot of use out of your blue Rebel too. So love to see some, we need some more Rebel love. I think that's such like a jacket that not many people talk about, but I think it needs a little more love. So glad to hear a little bit more love for the Rebel. And your Mega jacket too is one of your favorite pieces. So very nice. I love hearing, like, it's so nice because when you guys talk in Discord, and I haven't met a lot of you yet in person, but like I start kind of like getting an idea of who you are based on what you're ordering or like what collections you're talking about a lot. And so hearing like your year in review is kind of fun. Kind of lets me paint a picture just a little bit more. Joran, your favorite piece this year was the Dorian, which the Dorian's just a classic piece, so not too surprising. Your most worn was the Erebor vest, and you've gotten quite a few compliments on that one. Very nice. Wings of Dawn, your favorite Volante release this year was definitely the Dorian vest, and your most worn design was the AV4 between Mercenary and Geodesic Sky colorways. Not bad, not bad. I think that's the first mention of the AV4 I've heard tonight. Let's see. Astro Omens, your favorite release was also the Mina Bolero. Your most worn was the Discovery Command Gold jacket, your go-to winter jacket in the desert. I was gonna say winter jacket, but the desert makes a lot of sense. And the Picard jacket has always supplanted the Picard jacket as well. Very nice. Randiesel 3000, your favorite release was a toss-up between the Dorian and the Sekko. I feel like the Dorian is starting to win. I kind of wish I had like a whiteboard with like a tally marks or something. The Dorian is definitely like a hot one for this year. The Sekko jacket, fantastic jacket that launched this year. Your most used would be any of your 30 plus vests. Holy cow, 30 vests. That's a lot of vests. And I'm assuming you wear them really well. Your Zaga is the one that gets used daily. It's your dog walking coat because of how easy it is to get it on and off. Very nice. Another Calamity Crow, another one of our very active Vanguard members, Dorian again. Dorian as favorite launch for this year. Your favorite thing, the monochrome Garrus that you snagged. Listen, if that fit me, you wouldn't have snagged it at all. I'm just saying. If it did, oof, that was a very good choice from the RFO season this year. And then you're really tempted to get the N7 Trench. Well, I think we were able to, I don't know if we got our sample in yet to show people. I think David showed it off last week, so they are in the works. And pre-orders are still available, so if you haven't got one, maybe you do. Your most used this year was probably your Automata vest, red and black colorway. You forget the name, and you got it on an RFO sale last year. I agree with you. I actually, the first time I met Volante back in like 2017 at PAX East, I tried on an Automata vest. That was the only one that I had tried at the time, and I also fell in love with it. So one day, I hope for that to make its way back. And David, I've told David so many times, he's probably sick of hearing me, but one day, I hope to get myself one as well. Ooh, let's see. All right, and then we have a couple more. If you have any last second ones, post them in the Discord so I can read them off. TSC, you still haven't opened your Black Friday boxes or RFO boxes, so that will change. But your favorite release was the N7 Trench. And does it count if it's shipping next year? Yeah, it launched. It's not physically here yet, but in spirit, and it is being made, so that counts. Doom Cloak, and does it count if it hasn't shipped yet? Also, yes, it counts. I cannot wait for those because I just want to start like doing this with the cloak myself. I think it'll be very fun. And then your most worn was a Dorian coat, more Dorian love. H-Force Storm, kind of like the one I'm wearing now. Kakashi mask. Ooh, that's the first mask I'm hearing of the day, so very nice. And then the last one we have, Reaper N7. Oh, and I see someone messaging, so maybe we have more. But Reaper N7, your favorite release was also the N7 Trench. So I feel like we have a tie, kind of like N7 versus Dorian. What was people's favorite? And if for no other reason than sparked the, wait, there's a trailer discussion with you and your boyfriend. Nice. I can't make promises, but the marketing team, we've had a bunch of creative meetings lately. Expect some more fun content like that in the future. We had a lot of fun making the trailer, and so we might have some fun stuff coming up in the next year. Just saying. That's all I can say, but just saying. Let's see. Most worn. The Trench next year will actually be your first Volante apparel. Very nice. Welcome to the Vanguard. Your operator bag was used daily for work, and the pivot bag is your go-to for nearly any time you're out running errands. Very nice. Gives the pivot bag some love. And then Kiroko, if we're counting pre-orders, Doomcoat. Cool, because I know you had a different answer, but now you're saying Doomcoat with the pre-orders. That's fair. The Doomcoat is very majestic. That's like the only word I can think of it, is very like mysterious and majestic. So good choice, very good choice. And Grunt 12G, Junin for me, so cool. So love to see some Junin love in the mix too. Awesome. Well, that was everybody's year in review so far. If you haven't posted one already, feel free to toss it in the Discord. If you haven't joined our Discord yet, do it. We have a lot of really fun people who just hang out and talk nerd stuff, talk video games, talk Volante. So like really, it's not only just we're only talking jackets all the time, even though that's a lot of the time what happens. But we're talking a little bit of everything. So come hang out in the Discord if you haven't already. Unless we have any other questions, I think that's a wrap on 2024. So thank you guys for hanging out so much. We will be back. Our next live stream is either going to be the first or second week of January. Not 100% yet, but keep an eye out on the Discord and we will let you know when the next live stream is. Otherwise, we'll see you in 2025 and have a great holiday season.